Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you part 1 of a replay between Shore and Sweet here on Twisted Meadows. This game is taken from the Shadow Leagues tournament, from the Trophy of Legends tournament, and it is part of the Shadow League game conference. So we do have a Graveyard and Crypt early coming out from Sweet, who is spawning on the top right hand position as the purple undead player, most likely going Fiends. Meanwhile, we have Shore spawning here on the bottom left-hand position as the yellow Orc player, getting an Altar of Storms and Orc Burrow, not getting what's it called yet, a Barracks, so not quite sure what he's waiting for or what he's going to be doing. So this may be a little bit of a fast tech, and we'll have to wait and see how this go ahead and unfolds. Yeah, it is going to be a fast tech as Shore is already gathering lumber without producing his first production building, and no Voodoo Lounge yet either. So we'll see how this goes ahead and plays out. We do have Sweet now building his Altar of Darkness, and so it is going to be a little bit later than normal. Ghoul is now being produced by Sweet as well. Blademaster, is he Blademaster being trained? Yes, Blademaster being trained by Shore, and Shore still not getting any additional buildings. A little bit of a I'm not quite sure what he's going to be going for. I do think that it is a fast tech, but we'll have to wait and see what exactly his strategy is. He is going to be he may stop at 17 food and then try to produce some grunts after that. We'll have to wait and see. He's already at 160 wood right now, so if he does a quick tech, we should see it within the next 2 peon trips. Meanwhile, back over here, over on the north side, we have the Tome of Relics being researched, Temple of Altar of Darkness being built, and Tome of Relics already in place, so that's a little bit more. And yes, we do have a really quick tech coming in from Shore, so let's see how that's going to play out for Shore. Blademaster is already out, and the Blademaster is most likely going to be doing some harassment or some creeping. Not really sure. No one's really doing any scouting, so both players pretty much playing blind on this map so far. Another Ziggurat going down, and now we do finally have a Barracks being built and an Orc Burrow being built as well. So Shore pretty much wanting to keep that strategy together. With the way he did a fast tech, he really had no way of scouting with that single peon. That single peon scout would have been a little bit more of an issue. Now the Blademaster is still running around. Not quite sure where to go, as no one's really scouting each other yet. Sweet does have a Death Knight now popping out. Is he going to pick up a Rod of Necromancy? Yes, Rod of Necromancy, not selling the Scroll of Town Portal. Gonna grab some skeletons, and now he's going to go ahead and do some creeping, and the Blademaster is going to find him, do a couple hits on the Death Knight, and the Death Knight is already getting focused down. We do have Fiends now coming in as well, so 2 Fiends coming in from Sweet, and we have a forcing of the Windwalk coming in from the Blademaster. Already halfway to Stronghold already, so very early tech. Should hit it by the 4-minute mark. Meanwhile, the Blademaster, Shore doesn't really feel like Shore really knows what he wants to do at this point. Shore may be out of practice, as this is, I believe, this is one of the old school games, and Shore now trying to do some creeping on these null brutes over here. Will not get to level 2, obviously, from such a small creep camp. Death Knight now coming out. We do have 3 Crypt Fiends now, so Fiends coming out and an additional Crypt Fiend coming out as well. No additional Ziggurats as of yet, so we'll want to see how this is going to go ahead and play out. We do have the Null Overseer trying to focus down those Null Wardens, able to go ahead and Death Coil one of those. Not quite sure if he does not have Dust of Appearance on him, so he wanted to make sure that the Blademaster did not get that last kill. Blademaster is most likely going to buy a Scroll of, or Boots of Speed right now. Come on, yes, Boots of Speed, and he's going to try to do some additional harassment. Death Knight's going to get to level 2, unless he gets this kill steal off. Is he going to be able to get it? Oh no, unable to get it, and the Death Knight is able to pick up the Claws of Attack +6. I'm sure Blademaster would have loved that item. We are already at Stronghold, and we are already getting the Shadow Hunter, so Shadow Hunter already being produced. 2 grunts hanging outside right now, and the Blademaster is still just trying to time his attack right now. Not quite sure what he's really going for. The Blademaster should really be trying to do some additional harassment. You have Dust of Appearance on Sweet, so this may be a little bit of an issue if Sweet tries to do some additional harassment right now. He should be able to take that. Oh, Dust of Appearance now. The Blademaster is revealed. Death Knight is doing a good job of keeping those units at bay, and I thought I saw some grunts coming out, but not quite sure where they went. We do have yes, pretty much the Blade Master is unable to do any creeping or harassing. We do have the grunts now taking down the Null Brutes over here, so Blade Master is going to get some experience, but not very much at all. And the Troll Warlord is now. The Troll Warlord is now make it focus down. Is he going to get the kill? Yes, Blade Master does get the kill steal and gets the level 2. Dust of Appearance still being on him and gets the does get the level 2 right now. Sorry, just a little bit more experience coming in. So great play coming in from Shore to get that last kill on there and pick up the Robo Magi +6, which will most likely be transferred to the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter now coming bearing gifts to join the Blade Master. Blade Master going to get healed, get transferred a Clarity Potion most likely. No transferring. Robo Magi being transferred over, but no Clarity Potion transferred at this point in time. We do have the Death Knight now coming out level 2, does have Unholy Aura with coming out with 5 Fiends. We are teching the Halls of the Dead right now, already 3/4 of the way there, and Blade Master is now going to try to do some harassment, trying to focus down some of those units. You have a quick Hex on the Fiend, and the Fiend is able to get to the back of the base, or back of that group, and unable to really get focused down. Shore trying to heal up his units, once again trying to perhaps time this attack just perfectly. That Fiend is now back as a Fiend as opposed to a little chicken, I think. Anyways, sorry about that. We do have Berserker Strength currently being researched, and Raiders now coming out as well, and a Tech to Fortress already. So a very early Tech to Fortress as the Shore is going to try to creep out this Goblin Merchant Shop. This may be a little bit of an issue if Sweet tries to head over. Let's see if he's going to do a Creepjack or if he's going to find that Goblin Mercenary Shop, and it is going to be a Creepjack. So Blade Master going to try to take down, get the last kill, get the item, and now try to run away as the Shadow Hunter, the Death Knight is now going to come back in. It looks like there was a little bit of a pause between the game, and Sweet had to pause the game for just a minute. We do have the Death Knight now coming in, going to get to level 3, unfortunately, as the Blade Master is going to be unable to really harass this right now. Now, Death Knight currently sitting at level 3, level 2 Death Coil. That is going to be a problem. Is he going to get that last kill? Yes, gets the last kill and takes the Tome of Knowledge. So another nice play coming in from Sweet. Too bad it wasn't a Tome of Experience to really try to even out the game a little bit more. We do have a Shadow Hunter currently sitting at level 1 still. We do have a Lich currently being trained, so not sticking to one hero, going dual heroes, and so there's not going to be any of a push anytime soon. We do have Fiends now coming in, and we have the Shadow Hunter and Blade Master now heading back out with Scroll of Speed being purchased, and we have a very nice for Sweet to be in order to pull back this unit to make sure he does not get pincered if the army of Shore does come in. Blade Master going to try to get to level 3 right over here. Should not make it. Shadow Hunter should get to level 2 though. Lich is now finally out and about, and Halls of the Dead still in play. We do not have any statues yet, I don't think. I do not see any statues on the field. Shadow Hunter should get to level 2 off of this kill. Am I wrong? Oh, just 6 experience off, so almost level 2 there. And now we have the Death Knight coming in. We have Frost Armor as the first item to counteract the effect of the Blade Master just a little bit. Shadow Hunter still currently sitting there. Does not have Healing Wave yet. A Healing Wave would be pretty useful. And now he's going to go ahead and try to take on this base. Sweet is picking up some items and now going to do a little bit of harassment of his own. Try to press in. Trying to make sure if there is an expansion to the bottom left-hand corner. Not sure if he's going to creep it if he does see this here. Meanwhile, we have the Blade Master may get to level 3, and the Shadow Hunter are already at level 2. So an item is nice, Claws of Attack +9, so +9 on attack right now, and Sweet is going to be timing this attack absolutely perfectly. And just one Orc Burrow is going to go down to Fiends right now. We have a Scroll of Town Portal now coming in. Shore is now pretty much locked in population count. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between Sweet and Shore.